Good afternoon, everyone. We have today, or we want to welcome today to our office here, Leah Fraley. She's the executive director of the nonprofit organization SCAN. Leah, welcome, and I want to say first that happy birthday for SCAN.
Yes,
35 years this month.
35 years at the end of the month, yeah.
Wow, can you please tell us a little bit about you and what led you to SCAN and how long you've been with them?
Sure. My name's Leah. I am originally from Fairbanks, Alaska, so I'm from a ways away. I am a survivor of abuse, and so I have dedicated most of my career and my education to child abuse prevention. And really understand the long-term impact it has on children and their development. I came to SCAN 5 years ago, actually 5 years ago next week. So we were celebrating our 30th anniversary when I got here. So SCAN is Stop Child Abuse Now. So it's the Northern Virginia arm of Prevent Child Abuse America. And so our goal is in all of the counties of Northern Virginia to kind of mobilize the community to work together to prevent abuse against children, so violence against children.
And where are the location? I know we did talk before we start our conversation live. You said that it is in 4 locations?
So we're actually in 5.
5.
Yeah, so our home base, when we started, we actually started in Alexandria. But we are now active in all 5 counties. We are more active probably in Loudoun and Alexandria.
Wow.
Actually now we do more work in Loudoun than we do in Alexandria, which is kind of interesting given that we started in Alexandria. But yeah, we work really heavily in all of the communities.
And what is the age about the children?
So any child under 18, and quite frankly, even older than 18, because you have kids, we know that nothing magic happens and they turn 18.
Yeah.
And so most of our work really is at 0 to 18, but we certainly are proponents of support for youth who are aging out of foster care, so older than 18, making sure they're ready when they turn 19, when they turn 18, to go on and live a happy and successful life. And so there are things that we need to do for children who are in foster care that's not that different from when you're raising your own kids.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you work with the Loudoun County Public School or with the school on different, on different area like Prince William or?
Yeah, so the Loudoun County Public Schools is an incredible partner. We do a lot of different work. Specifically, so SCAN works across kind of every area that you would think that children, anywhere children are, right? And so wherever they live, learn, work, play, all of those things. And of course, school is a huge opportunity for us. So we do a lot of professional development, policy work, supporting organizations that serve youth as their kind of focus. Yeah. And so making sure that people who work in schools, teachers, administrators have the skills and tools they need to keep their environment safe and to understand how to react if they think something's happening.
Yeah. So do you have a different program? How the process will work?
So we do. We have a number of programs and initiatives, but if you kind of pile our work into 4 core areas, we have kind of child rights advocacy. So we have the child piece. So that tends to be, there's some prevention work there, but that tends to be response, right? So making sure that children have a voice in court, for example. We're the court-appointed special advocates in Alexandria and Arlington, but we advocate for children everywhere we are. We have family programming, and so that's specific to parents and caregivers, because we know that family looks different no matter where you are. Yeah. And so that can be skill building, educational, that can be behavioral, anything that supports the family being kind of the best unit they can for raising their children and making sure that parenting skills are, and child development is something that every person who's supporting a child has access to, right? How to do it. We all know, right? I was a young mom. It's not easy being a parent and not knowing who to kind of turn to. And if you don't have anyone to turn to, you lean back on experience, and sometimes those experiences aren't great. And so we help parents do that differently. And then we have our institutional abuse prevention program, and so that's the work that we do with organizations, right? So that might be, schools, churches, programs for youth that do after-school programs, etc. And so that's about really supporting and empowering the people who work in those organizations. And then we have kind of public education and advocacy, which is you, me, any adult in this community or any community have kind of a responsibility to keep children safe. And helping you have the skills you feel like you need to react appropriately when you think something's happening, that's that.
Because, we were talking before that even, sometimes, the child are scared to say something.
Yeah.
And that's where probably, the education will come in, that it is important to speak up.
Yeah.
Or maybe, like you said, like the parent, like they don't know, they feel something and they know something and they don't know, how to start or where to go to or who they need to talk to.
Yeah. It is scary. It's scary for kids, it's scary for parents, right? We do a lot of Googling, which makes it worse and scarier. So we want to make sure that when parents, first off, parents need to go with their gut, right? We are, we're kind of, we sometimes question ourselves, but when we think something's happening, there's a reason, so we should investigate that a little bit. But we want to make sure that children and parents and any community member knows what they can do. Say something, or maybe we should say something, but didn't know what to say or do.
Yeah.
And so in the absence of knowing, we didn't do anything. We've all done it. We've all done that. And so what SCAN and our partners across Northern Virginia work to do is to empower you, empower all of us, so we know that we have the same language, we have the same expectations, that a kid, no matter where he or she or they are, know that I can go to you, and I'm going to get the same experience with you that I would with any adult. And so we're safe spaces for them.
Absolutely. What about you talk about the program? I know. Probably you have partners for supporting. That's. Is what Do you need volunteers? Do you need kind of like how can we help as far as business owner or maybe parent or maybe somebody retire and they want to help or anything like that?
That's a great question. So a couple of things. First off, I would tell everyone to be trained, to get training, so that you on your own, independent of SCAN or any other organization, you on your own have the capacity. So SCAN has trainings, attend them. Look for them, go on our website, you'll see them. scanva.org, you'll see our trainings. So that so you're prepared. Because it kind of is our concentric circles, right? We have to make our little circle safer before we can kind of move out from there. We have community events. We're always looking for people to support that. We're only as big as the capacity we have, right? So when you're kind of getting the community engaged and rallied, you gotta have more people. It takes people
absolutely.
to do that. And so the more kind of trained and kind of frontline that we have, if you will, the better we'll be. So we have plenty of opportunity for people to engage like that. Of course, we have events throughout the year. So for businesses like yours and others, opportunities for sponsorship, for financial, obviously, for sponsorship. But I would also say for businesses, making sure that, again, it goes back to us all making sure that the spaces that we occupy are safe for kids. So for your business, there are things that we can do to make all of our employees better.
Be aware.
Yeah, we're all responsible, right?
Yeah.
So if we all made our environment, our little network of people as ready to safeguard children then we would we'd have a safer community. It's kind of
Absolutely.
as simple as that.
Absolutely. And people, if you see something wrong, just you need to speak up. That's the problem with noticing that a lot of people are especially with child or anything, they have the fear to speak up, which is we should. We should, because there is everywhere organization is ready to help.
And knowing how to speak up, because it's
Yeah.
That's the hard part. Is like I don't want to come off either it's none of my business, or I don't want to come off as here I am. Let me teach you how to be a better parent. That's hard, and you're asking people to do hard things. And so they need to be as prepared as they can to do those things in a way that's really comfortable for them. Because they're not going to act if they don't. That's hard. It's hard.
Very true.
But we can do hard things.
Yeah, very true. Any event you want to share with us from now to the end of the year come up?
Yes,
or-
so we have our gala coming up on November 11th, which is also Veterans Day. And so we're going to do a little bit of a dual celebration, but we're celebrating our 35th anniversary, of
Yeah,
course. at our
congratulations. That's
gala.
a huge
It's
35
huge,
years.
35 years.
How come I didn't know about SCAN? I don't know.
35 years, so we'll be doing that gala on November 11th. So if anybody's interested in joining us, it's going to be an incredible night.
Where you're planning?
So we have it it's in Alexandria this year. So we were in Arlington last year, so we do a little bit of moving around. But we have, it's like most galas, but we have an illusionist, and we have we try to make it a date night a little
Yeah.
bit, because we all kind of go to a lot of events.
Yeah.
We want you to go to ours and have a good time.
Yeah.
And actually last year, so every year we honor somebody. Last year we honored 100 Women Strong.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they've
Yeah,
done
great
incredible work for us.
organization.
Great
I need to
organization.
bring them in here. What is the most need? I know probably we're talking financial help will be. It's always for any nonprofit.
Yeah,
it's
for
a
sure.
great idea. But what else you are guys in need?
Spreading the message. Yeah. So yes, financial for any nonprofit, but a lot of the dollars that we spend also goes into spreading the message, right? Because definitely with prevention, and that's of anything, preventing anything, whether it's child abuse or a disease, it is about more people knowing what to do to prevent the thing from happening.
Yeah.
It takes a community of people to do that, and so we use our partners, we use our business partners, our nonprofit partners as kind of our force multiplier. There's no other way other than kind of pushing it out and paying for it to get people kind of mobilized around children being safer.
Yeah. Anything you want to say? As
I would just
closing this.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I would just say thank you. The more that we get messaging out, the more we normalize talking about child abuse, the more we talk about what child abuse really is, what it really looks like, and how we can really prevent it, the better we'll be.
Simple as that. Can you share, please, with us phone number and email,
Yeah.
website?
Sure. So we're Scan of Northern Virginia. It's www.scanva, so Virginia.org. That's our website. The phone number is 703-820-9001. And my name's Leah Fraley, so L Fraley, Fraley, @scanva.org is my email.
Thank you very much, Leah, for being here, and thank you for everything you do. Happy anniversary to SCAN, and happy anniversary to you too.
I know, yeah.
5 years, that's great. And we need you another 5 years.
I know. Well,
So we'll celebrate. I need to bring you in back
in
for the
5 more
10
years. Yeah, but hold me accountable to,
Yeah.
to making a difference. So, yeah.
Thank you very much for being here, and we appreciate everything you do.
My
And
pleasure.
I hope will spread the word. And any listener, if you know somebody, even your neighbor, you need, to contact SCAN. We will share the website and the phone number with everybody.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here,
My
Leah.
pleasure.
Thank you.